Hi everyone, welcome back to Sun's Arts. If you're new, welcome to the family. Today's DIYs would be all about Easter eggs, and for this DIY number one, I'm taking one of this beautiful glass frame. It has got like two glasses, and whatever you're going to place, it will be in between two of those glasses. I love this picture frame. And I also have this beautiful transparent looking, it's actually translucent lace patterned tissue paper, and I wanted to place the tissue paper in between those two glasses, give like a nice background for my picture frame. It gives a nice look of a lace fabric, so I'm just loving the whole idea of it. And I also have this egg cutouts, and I'm just placing one of this egg cutout, and this is actually a very beautiful one which has got like a texture that it is having a burlap fabric on top of it. And all I'm trying to do is lighten those bright dots which are like very shiny to me, and I just lightened the yellow with the yellow paint and pink, bright pink with the light pink paint. And I also drew those white lines across with white paint, and now it needs some decorations. I took some greenery and I stuck one of this beautiful pink flower and also another pink flower to support it, and greenery on the other side as well. And this is how it looks after it is placed, completely done and placed in a nice decor area. And I'm just loving the whole look of it. See how beautiful that background with the lace fabric kind of a look, and also the burlap fabric looking egg with beautiful decorations and some greenery popping out of the picture frame. And also I matched the flowers, the pink, green and yellow to match with the egg. So I'm basically loving the whole setup of this egg decor. I hope you also would see the same way. I'm just enjoying it. You have to let me know what you think about it as well. So this video is full of egg decor ideas, and it is with simple Dollar Tree items we can decorate and come up with beautiful decorations for Easter. Egg decor DIY number 2. For this one, I'm taking one of this plastic egg container, and this is actually having a golden background, and there are several combinations. I don't know why I choose golden. I have to paint this shiny golden with the brown paint, and I just let it dry. And I also got one of this ribbon spool. I just took one side of it and I have the other side as is and just painted brown as well. Now I'm sticking those two together, and this is how it looks, and stuck some of the floral moss inside and painted one of the ceramic bunny from Dollar Tree with the black chalk paint, and I also mixed with some white paint, and I also attached a nice bow to him, and I created carrot with one of the light bulbs. And I'm also attaching this bunny inside this egg container. I'm actually creating like Easter egg diorama, and I wanted to create like he is actually sitting inside, beautifully enjoying the spring. So I just stuck some of the greenery and some flowers popping out, from that greenery. I just wanted to create like a natural environment for him, and stuck carrot on one side. And I decorated this eggshell around with some more green jute twine, and also created same jute twine in the base as well for the spool, if you can see it. And I also created one of the bow as well on the top to finish the look. And this is one of the beautiful Easter egg diorama where my bunny is just enjoying and the spring with carrots around. And that bunny is so cute. I just gave him like a faux cemented look there, and I also attached one of the cute bow for him using one of the baker's twine. And these are the flowers that are blooming out of those floral moss. That's the effect I wanted to give there. And I also gave some pink flowers and white flowers and some baby's breath and some floral moss beneath the bunny. And I also arranged it in one of the pedestal that I created for another project, and I gave like a rusted effect with some brown paint on a gray background. And this is one of the natural environment that I wanted to give for one of the eggshell decor. I'm just loving this. You have to let me know what you think as well. DIY number 3. For this one, I'm going to use one of the sign, and I'm going to paint this shiny sign with one of this white paint that I got from Dollar Tree, and it's not that thick enough. Then I coated with one more coat of apple barrel white paint on top of it, and this gives like a better coverage now. And this is the background that I'm going to work for my egg decor. And this is the other half of the eggshell, like you saw the transparent one. And I'm going to take this another egg sign that I got. I'm picking out all those foam flowers, and I'm going to use those foam flowers on top of this transparent eggshell, and I'm going to stick it and trim the extra foam flowers just like that, which is popping out from the shell. And now I'm going to take apple barrel white paint, and I'm going to cover all over this eggshell. And while the paint is drying, I'm going to work on the board. I'm taking a little bit of antique wax, and I'm trying to distress the corners and all over the corners and also in the flat surface area. Using those stickers from Dollar Tree, I just picked up Egg and Hunt, and I just stuck it using a scale in as a straight line. And meanwhile, one part of the eggshell is dried. So now I'm going to paint those flowers as like an embossed and like a 3D effect that I wanted to give there. And I just painted white, pink and yellow to denote spring colors. And it is completely dried, so I'm going to attach that using a little bit of a hot glue around the eggshell just like that. And I'm going to invert that and stick it on top of the board just like that. Isn't that pretty? I'm just loving it so far. And I'm also going to decorate the top of this egg hunt sign with some greenery. I don't want to overdo it. I went with very light greenery. And I also wanted to put some florals in the base where around the egg is. And this is the final result of my egg. And I also distressed a little bit with antique wax around the eggshell as well. And this is how it looks finally. I'm just loving the whole look and feel of it. So yeah, you have to let me know what you think about it in the comment section as well. On to DIY number 4, and this is actually a beautiful basket I got from Dollar Tree. It has got like colorful eggs, and I don't want to mess those eggs. They are already pretty. I just want to embellish it with one of this beautiful sheer lavender color ribbon, and I just circulated it around the basket and I actually bucket, and I made a bow with that, and I stuck with the hot glue. And now I'm going to decorate this chick, and chick has this golden egg, so I just painted it with yellow. At the shine, I just removed the shine and gave it like a matte. And I also created one cute bow with one pink sheer ribbon, and that chick is going to sit in the center. And these are the cute small eggs that came in those cutout, and I'm just painting all of them. And this came with that sign like I'm showing here, and I just cut those eggs, and then I painted, and I just placed it with some more plastic bags in the base of this bucket, and then I filled with floral foam on top of it, some greenery and some flower. I just gave like a nature there, and I placed all those painted eggs in the grass as though it gives the appearance that it's filled with eggs. And one of the hatchling came out, and that is this beautiful yellow chick with a ribbon on the top. And this is such a cute picture and view. I'm just loving the whole view of it, so you have to let me know what you think about it as well. On to DIY number 5. For this, I'm going to take one of the shiny eggs that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to take 2 of them. One, I think I wanted to go with green this time. I took 2 green eggs, and I'm going to decorate one of them with floral moss to give like a moss egg effect there. So all I did was just stuck with the hot glue, and I circulated the hot glue with a lot of floral moss. I did it off screen. It is just a messy job. So I just wanted to show the end result, and just I trimmed around to give like a neat look to there. And that's one of it. And the other one, I'm just taking some of this hydrangeas, the pink ones, and I'm just folding it in 2 times, like one dot in the center of the hot glue, and then I'm taking and pressing it in the, bringing it all together using a tiny dot of hot glue on top of the surface of the egg. I just stuck it, and this is how I'm going to attach all my hydrangea flowers around this egg, and this is how it looks after it's completely stuck. And that's the base of the egg, if you can see, and that base would actually go on top of a string. I'm actually going with the topiary. Yeah, you got it. I'm just making topiary with the eggs here, and this is one of the flower bunch, and I used all the leaves and flowers, and after I used it, I just twisted it and I stuck one of the tape on the top, so that would act as the stem for the topiary. And I'm inserting it with one of the styrofoam that I stuck with hot glue, and I'm taking a little bit of a hot glue, and then I'm trying to stick the stem that we just created in this hot glue, so it just stands and give like more security there. And I'm taking a little bit of a hot glue on the base of the egg, and I'm going to stick it on top of that stem using dab of a hot glue. I'm actually taking a generous amount there. I'm just taking like on top and around, and I stuck this egg on top of it, and this is how it looks after the egg is stuck. And this is such a cute topiary using egg. I'm just loving the pink color. And now it needs a little bit of greenery on the base of the flower pot, so I just took Spanish moss. This is kind of green Spanish moss that I got from Dollar Tree, and I just stuck it with a little bit of a hot glue around it, and this completes the look of a pink topiary. So what do you think? So far I'm just loving it. So let's work on other topiary, which is like a moss egg topiary. I stuck 2 of the chopsticks, actually 4 of them together, and I stuck the same method. I used like styrofoam in the base of the flower pot, and I just filled with the floral moss on top of it, and I added a bow on both of it. For the pink one, I added a white lace ribbon, and I created a bow, and I attached it in the center of the stem just like that. And this is so gorgeous, and this is my favorite of all. The green floral branch is actually going well with it. It's giving that natural stem effect over there, and the flower pot and the moss and the dainty bow, it's just so gorgeous with everything. I'm just loving the whole view of it. And this is another cute moss egg topiary, and I attached some of the leaves. And yeah, again the same tiny flower pot of Dollar Tree. I just placed styrofoam, and then those are the 4 chopsticks. I brought them together, and I painted brown paint on top of it and attached it as a stem. I'm so happy how these 2 turned out. You have to let me know what you think as well. On to DIY number 6. For this, again, I'm taking these shiny eggs, and these eggs come really a long way for all the decorative ideas that I wanted to make. And I'm taking one of this green shiny egg, and I'm taking this jute twine, and I'm twining it all the way to just complete it. And at the edge, I just stuck it with the hot glue, and I also decorated one of this beautiful burlap ribbon around it. And this is a beautiful jute twined egg. I'm just loving this. You have to let me know what you think about it as well. On to DIY number 7. For this, I'm going to use the rest of the eggs And this is one of the tray that came in the Chinese takeout. I painted the borders black, and this is another succulent planter. I used the top part, the bottom I'm going to use as a pedestal, and I'm also painting it black chalk paint. And for the first egg, I took like green multi-surface paint, and this I got from Michael's long back. And this is another one that I'm going with is beige and pink, and basically I'm trying to get all the nice spring colors there. And the other one I think I went with lavender, blue and yellow. And this is how all the eggs look after they're all painted well. Now I'm taking a little bit of this black chalk paint, and using the brush I'm giving the spraying effect just to give like a nice speckles on the egg and to give like a nice natural look over there. And this is how all the eggs look after the decorations. Now let's dress up this tray. I started sticking one of this egg on one corner of this tray, and then later I decided that it should give like a pedestal to it. So I'm going to stick this succulent planter in the back of the tray just like that, using dab of a hot glue. Now it gives like a nice pedestal effect over there. And I took another egg and I stuck with a hot glue in the base of the egg just like so, and I'm deciding which egg should go where to give like nice color effect, the color combination. So yeah, after all the eggs are stuck, I just went with little bit of floral moss, and I stuck the floral moss in between those eggs. And this is how all the eggs look after they are decorated. I'm just loving this beautiful spring eggs. They look like they're going to hatch anytime, and they're so gorgeous with those beautiful colors. And the tray, I also went with one of the jute twine to decorate it, and the pedestal with a white flower. This is actually completes the look of the spring eggs. I'm just loving this. Please let me know what you think about it in the comment section. On to DIY number 8. For this one, I'm taking one of this beautiful black eggs, which has got like a nice pattern design on it. I'm taking 2 of these eggs, and I'm also going to use this beautiful floral napkin to decoupage it. To start with, I'm taking this black chalk paint and I'm covering all over the egg just like so, because the napkin has a black background, so I have to paint the eggs black. And I'm taking this, opening up the napkin, and I saw that the print is in the center, so I'm only going to take the printed part and taking Mod Podge, applying the Mod Podge all over the egg, and I'm just gently pressing this napkin on top of the egg just like that. And I'm working my way slowly, applying the Mod Podge and then covering the egg little by little and complete the whole egg decoupaging. And after it's completed and dried, I gave like one more coat of Mod Podge to get like a nice look on top. And this is how it looks after it is completely done, and I'm very much happy with this end result. And I created this tray for other project, and I just laid one of this cute bunny which is holding eggs, and those are like beautiful decoupaged eggs. So you have to let me know what you think about it as well. On to DIY number 9. For this, I'm going to use one of this carton that came with one of the egg, and this is also a MacKenzie printout that I got like from free downloadables, and I printed. And then I'm going to use this as a background for this egg background. So I just cut that according to the same shape of that egg, and I'm just applying glue stick, and I stuck this, and this is how it looks after it is sticking. And I took one of this brown Jenga block, and I'm placing it in back of the egg just like so, so it can stand on its own. And I just took one of this white lace and I circulated it around the center of the egg, and I also created a white bow. If you can see, I just stuck it on top of that lace, and I also stuck one of this pink bud rose to finish the look. I'm just loving this royal Easter egg. You have to let me know what you think about it as well. On to DIY number 10, and for this I'm taking one of this egg wooden cutout, and this is one of the cardboard, and using the shape of that wooden egg cutout, I just cut into 6 pieces. And this is one of the wooden block. that I got from Dollar Tree long back, and I'm going to use the back part of it so the letters won't be shown. And these are all some of these stickers that I got from Dollar Tree again, and I'm going to attach all the Easter letters, so which spells like Easter. Each egg has one letter, so I went with EASTR just like so, and I placed 3 of them in front and 3 of them in the back so it can accommodate the whole wooden block. And I love how this corrugated surface of this cardboard is looking beautiful with these letters on top of it. It's so rustic and farmhouse style. And I also have this beautiful pink ears from one of the the bunny basket, and I stuck those ears on back of the wooden block. And I also stuck one of this burlap bow that came in another sign in the center to finish the look. And I had one of the pink rose in one corner, and this is such a simple and elegant decor for Easter using Easter eggs. So this is one of it. I'm just loving this one as well. You have to let me know what you think about it in the comment section. And this is a bonus DIY, and I saw this cute eggs with the bunny ears. I thought I should definitely include this in this project. So I took 2 of these beautiful egg bunnies, and I painted one with pink and other with yellow. And I also have this clothespins which has like a bunny stuck to it, and I painted the same color to get like a nice matte look. And I took another wooden egg cutout, and I'm painting white. After it is dried, I took one of this napkin which has like a pink chevron background, and I took one piece of it in an angle. I'm just sticking it with the mud part, and I'm going to decorate this wooden cutout with some more painted eggs that I've already done. And this is how my pink painted bunny egg looks like, and I drew eyes and smile and with some more flowers on one corner. And I'm going to stick this yellow and lavender color eggs in an angle, and I'm also going to stick one of this clothespin bunny in an angle, so that will finish this look of this beautiful egg. And this is how it looks after I just added in the tier tray as one of the minis. Isn't that gorgeous? The 2 eggs and a bunny and a pink egg in the bottom. So you have to let me know what you also think about this. This is our pink bunny egg, and happily enjoying in the lap of another bunny. And this is such a happily smiling with cute eyelashes. I just love this cute bunny. It's got like nice decoration in one of the ear, and the other one is also beautiful with a cute smile with a white flower on his head. And these are the decoupaged black eggs. And in this corner you have the jute twined egg. And these are all some of the few egg DIYs that I wanted to share with you all today. And if you like some of these ideas, I hope you would consider subscribing, liking and sharing. And please don't forget to hit on the bell icon for getting notifications on videos like this. And like I always say, thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you again.